So now Trump's trying to take 4,000 troops out of Afghanistan, which isn't nearly enough, but he's trying to take 4,000 troops out of Afghanistan, and Democrats are agreeing with neoconservatives like Liz Cheney and saying, oh, so how dare you try to take our troops out of Afghanistan? We need you to stay in Afghanistan. Make an argument as to why. Why should we stay in Afghanistan? Why? By the way, the thing that they keep citing in this, oh my God, the Russian bounty on our soldiers' heads. The Russians are paying the Taliban to kill our soldiers. By the way, zero evidence of that. The Taliban have been fighting us for 19 years. They don't need funding from Russia to do it. They're going to do it no matter what. But they keep bringing that up as a reason for us to stay. Why is that a reason for us to stay? If that were true, and it's not, but if that were true, that's even more of a reason to get our troops out. You know how you save American lives? You save American troops from being killed? Get them out of harm's way, you absolute dingbats. That's how you save American lives. Hey, if we weren't in Afghanistan, there wouldn't be troops getting killed now, would there? Maybe I should bring them home. No, they'd rather put on a show, virtue signal about how much they love the troops, and keep the troops there to continue to get into fights with the Taliban and continue to die. These people believe in nothing. Guys, I remember when I was first getting into politics heavily when I was younger, and it was the Iraq War was going on. We were at the height of the Iraq War, and there did seem to be a continual push from the Democrats to get out of the war. And I was like, oh, this is great. At least we have at least the Democrats believe in ending wars. That's wonderful. It was just political posturing at the time, in the same way that this is just political posturing now. Because Trump said, let's take 4,000 troops out. Now, so many Democrats, the majority of them are like, no, we need to stay there because he wants to pull him out, so I want to stay there. Go ahead, make an argument as to why we should stay. Why are we there? Why are we there? You know why the original reason was, right? We got to go to Osama bin Laden. Osama bin Laden and Al-Qaeda are being protected by the Taliban. Okay. He's been dead for over a decade. He's gone. He's dead. Why are we still there? They said we're in Iraq because we got to get Saddam. Saddam's been dead for over a decade too. And we're in Afghanistan because we got to get Osama bin Laden. He's been dead for over a decade. So, okay, declare victory and come home. Guys, they don't even bother making an argument. I remember back when people followed this stuff closely and the news followed it closely, they had to make an argument as to why we're there and why we should stay there. Just like the whole General Petraeus thing with MoveOn.org, they called him General Betrayus because he was saying, let's stay there, and he wasn't really given a clear argument as to why and what the end goal is and how we can declare victory. People are like, what the hell is this? This is crazy. Well, now everybody just accepts that we're there. There's no definition of victory. There's no actual reason for being there that they can explain in a simple way, but it's just universally understood. Like, well, obviously we stay there and we stay there permanently. They can't define victory. They can't tell you why we're there. They just know that Trump now wants 4,000 troops out, so I'm on the opposite side of him. I want the 4,000 troops in. These people and their rank stupidity are going to get people killed. Literally. I hate this, man. You have no idea how much I hate this stuff. I hate it so much. This kills me. The neocons and the resistance Democrats got together to say, let's stay in Afghanistan forever. I'm not even going to give you a reason why or how. By the way, you know why we're actually there, right? In the case of Iraq, it absolutely had a lot to do with oil and those no-bid contracts and the military-industrial complex getting rich. In the case of Afghanistan, it has to do with tremendous mineral wealth, trillions of dollars in mineral wealth, and the military-industrial complex continuing to get rich as well, and taking control of a vital region in the world, which would give us a geopolitical advantage against China and Russia. This is why we're really there. Now, they can't say that, because then they'd be asking people to risk their lives, to be pawns on the geopolitical chessboard, and to make certain people rich. Can't say that, because then you look like the assholes that you are, and the imperialists that you are. So instead, we don't give you a reason. We'll just fearmonger about Russia and then just go send you there to die. The Iraq war will cost $7 trillion when all is said and done. The war in Afghanistan cost $2 trillion. Imagine what we could have done with that $9 trillion. How many times over could we have rebuilt our infrastructure and made it the best in the world? Made it an A+. How many times could we have done that? How many people could we give health care to, and for how long? $9 trillion is a lot of money now, isn't it? How many people can we give college to? We could wipe out the student debt how many times? I don't know how much the student debt is anymore, but at least 5 or 6 times, right? We could wipe out the student debt. All these things we could do. All these things we could do. But no. They don't care about you, man. Our politicians don't care about you. They don't care about you even a little bit. They don't have an ideology. They don't have a philosophy. They're corrupt morons. And don't get it twisted. I'm sure that a lot of these politicians who are